You know, we are basically in the shadow of the Smith Tower, Seattle's first skyscraper and once the tallest building on the West Coast. Of course, these days it's dwarfed by many other buildings, but it is still worth a visit, as Jose finds out in tonight's Evening on the Road, sponsored by your Western Washington Hyundai dealers.
Today we're going to downtown Seattle in this brand new 2025 Hyundai Santa Fe. This puppy comes with features like LED headlights, 20-inch dark alloy wheels, and heads-up display in the windshield. And just like that, we are here. It's one of the oldest and most iconic structures in Seattle. Now, the owners of the Smith Tower are finding new ways to share the building's history.
They wanted to reimagine what our guests could experience here. And it has to start with who started this, why it was started, and what's here. This is the Smith Tower Museum Experience, and it is a timeline of Smith Tower even prior to Smith Tower being built.
The recently opened mini museum is home to a time capsule of items including ones from the man the building is named after.
Lyman Cornelius Smith, who was the person who started Smith typewriters. We have 7 of them. Some of these typewriters have never been seen before. Mr. Lyman Cornelius Smith wanted to take his operations to the West Coast, right, to build his Asia clientele. He built this building to start that type of operations. We do have some artifacts from the building, including a lot of things from our elevators. Our elevators used to be cranked, so we have some original uniforms from back in the day.
And once you are done at the ground floor museum, you can catch a ride back in time.
They take one of the original Otis elevators up to the 35th floor, so that's where our outside deck observatory is. But we also have a bar and restaurant too as well up there. We want guests to come into this building and to be like, wow, right?
So whether you are a history buff or a fan of breathtaking views, the Smith Tower is a great place to start your escape into Seattle's past.
There's a story every corner of this building.
All right, thank you, Jose. Admission to the mini museum is free when you buy a ticket to the Smith Tower's observatory level. Well, for a while now, we've been asking you to nominate a hometown hero who deserves to drive a brand new Hyundai, just like the one that Jose was driving. Now we need your help picking the winner. We have 5 semifinalists, and their entries have been posted. To read them and vote for your favorite, go to king5.com/hero. You have until June 1st.
Portions of Evening are sponsored by your Western Washington Hyundai dealer.